It is February 25th, 2011, and I'm here in town at Grace Point, Salt Spring Island, and what you're looking at there is a Sabal rosei. It's quite a cold morning. Out here my low is around minus 4.6 on the north end of the island. And right here we're beside the ocean. There's the ocean right there, the harbor. And I put my temperature probe here beside this Sabal rosei, but obviously not going to give a true reading because it's in the sun. Temperature is 44.1 and rising. So it does heat up here, and you got a rock wall there. It doesn't feel very cold here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this temperature probe and I'm going to put it beside the Jubaea. And I noticed for the first time ever, these people here in town protected the Jubaea. Good to see what they've done here. They've actually got a blanket around it and some insulation around the center. This is hilarious. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to put this probe down here in the shade. I'll put this temperature probe in the shade and we'll see how cold it is here. So there's what they've done to the Jubaea. Look at that. Isn't that crazy, eh? I've never ever seen that palm protected here on Salt Spring Island. It's been growing outside since 1999, April. So they got a blanket around it and they got some insulation around the center, and I noticed they even have a little light bulb down there. So whether it does anything, I don't know. It never got cold enough here, I can tell you that. It doesn't even feel that cold here. There's a bunch of flowers blooming. It's a very mild area here. A lot of palm trees and exotic plants growing in this area of town. No wind, it's calm. Eucalyptus trees are barely blowing. Slight breeze. Beautiful blue skies though, absolutely gorgeous. February day out here. So let's just see what the temperature says now. I guess they're worried about it. It was only minus 4.6 at my place, so it's 32 degrees here. It's 32 degrees Fahrenheit here, so just on the freezing mark. It's not that cold. A lot colder in some of the other areas on our island. I know up on Mount Maxwell was minus 9 degrees Celsius, but that's up around 1,000 foot. So it really does vary on Salt Spring Island because of the topography. But anyway, there's a good look at the protected Jubaea chilensis. And you want to see something even cooler. The harbor here has covered in ice. Look at this, man. Palm trees, and look at the harbor is covered in ice, the inner harbor, because there's a lot of fresh water that flows out. There's outlets, pipes that flow out into there, and streams. So the fresh water sits on top of the salt water and it freezes. Check this out. This boat's going to go crunching through the ice here. Hey, isn't that wild? Wish I had a rock to throw in there. Check out that. Check out this boat here, man. That's all freaking ice sitting on top of the salt water there. It's actually pretty thin. You can see the salt water around the edge. So that's what it is. There's so much fresh water pouring into here. The boardwalk. Camera ops there. Another camera ops up in here. There's a self-seated palm in there. Camera ops up in there. Bottle brush there. Check out this guy. He's going to go out crabbing. He's got the crab traps on top. He's breaking through the ice. There's where the salt water, so it that's hilarious. Something you don't often see around here. See the native arbutus trees along the ocean edge there. How's that for it, eh? How's that for a shot? Little boat cracking through the ice. I think we're up in the Arctic somewhere. Weren't for the palm trees here, I could probably really fool you. Icebreaker. Yeah, thank goodness there's no wind, I'll tell you, man. That'd make things feel a lot worse. Anyway, there's the happy warm Jubaea, one last shot.